New year, new you. How you doing, boo? Throwing out some rhymes this morning. It's our first official video back on YouTube this year, and I'm putting it out there that our YouTube gang is finally gonna hit that 500k mark. Yesterday, I actually sat down and scheduled all of my videos up until March, so you bet your ass that I am not giving up on YouTube, okay? I know all of your other favorite influencers forgot about YouTube, but I'm here to tell you that I'm here to stay. Okay, now that all the big timers are off on other platforms, this is my time to wiggle my way back into your screen time. It is only right to do a makeup tutorial showing you guys my favorite products of 2023. My makeup has changed so much over the years, so I want to show you guys an updated everyday go-to makeup routine. So if you guys want to see what my top favorite products for last year was, please keep watching. Oh, I feel like as soon as the camera turns on, I'm like, yes! We're back on the grind! Last week, I was so ill. Today is finally the first day that I'm like feeling slowly like I'm coming back to life. Okay, let's get straight into it, guys. Starting off with my moisturiser. I kind of already have it on my skin, but I thought I'd show you guys in this video. I feel like everyone's goal for 2024 is to get your skincare routine on point. There is nothing better than being really happy with how your skin looks without makeup. My go-to moisturiser every day is this Dasiqsue Henriksen Strength Trainer Moisturiser. You can see here, I have literally almost run out. This is actually my second tub of this. By the way, Empty's video is coming. I still have a few more products that are almost on its way out, so I'm just waiting until they're fully done. Don't you worry, your feedback has been noted. It's like a really nice thick gel consistency. A lot of other moisturizers that are for oily skin, I feel like as soon as I put them on, it feels like my skin is dry and dehydrated again, girl. Whereas this one, as soon as you put it on, it feels moisturized and hydrated, but it doesn't look or feel oily. Quick honorable mention to this Anua peach serum. I've used this underneath my makeup every single day that I've got it, and there's something about this formula that just gives your skin that like drink of water. Perfect texture for underneath makeup. It kind of makes your skin a little bit sticky, but it gives a lot of hydration as well. 2024 is your year to try Korean skincare products, and I feel like I'm gonna be like your skincare auntie that's like taking you guys along with me. I'm gonna Google Translate for y'all, even though I can't understand Korean myself, but I just do so much research when it comes to Korean skincare, so I'm gonna tell you guys what's the good and what's the not so good. Moving on over to primers. I have been falling in love with these TikTok indie kind of makeup brands this year, and I basically discovered Beauty Crop in 2023. They have so many amazing primers and they're really nice and affordable as well. I wouldn't say they're the most like revolutionary skincare products, but for the price they're actually really nice. My favorite out of all of them is the Gripping Wishery primer. I also love this one as well. I feel like this is a dupe for the Hourglass primer. You have a lot of like roughness on your skin, you want your skin to look a bit smoother, this one will be better. If you like a gripping primer, then I would recommend the Red Wishery primer. That is so hard to bloody say. The only thing I would say is that the packaging for this is awful. It hardly ever pumps. It's like I don't know what's wrong with this primer. I feel like it's because the pump is so short. Like, why is it so short, guy? Where's the tube? You know, where's the long little skinny tube that's meant to like, you know, suck in the primer? So it's a little bit annoying. A lot of times I have to open this up and then like put it on the back of my hand. So it's kind of like a best and worst of 2023, but the actual product is really nice. When you put this on, your skin does turn slightly pink, so don't be too alarmed because it kind of gets hidden anyways when you wear your foundation. I like this because it is sticky, but it actually doesn't make your foundation go separated and weird. Sometimes when I use really sticky primers, I find that you can kind of see the areas where I put the primer and the areas where I didn't. It kind of has like a little separation issue, but this one doesn't do that. For foundations this year, I'm gonna have to give it up to my girl, Lady Gaga. They have so many shades, and I love that there's such a huge big shade range for deeper skin tones. And also what's really cool is that they actually start with the deeper skin tones at the start and then it goes down to the lighter skin tones, rather than normally it always goes to the light and then the dark. But they kind of like switch things up, you know, keeping people on their toes. I just have to say, because there's so many shades, it's almost a little bit harder to find your shade. If you have olive undertones, the shade 260 is magnificent. And then an honourable mention is the Maybelline Superstay. Is it a skin tint? It says it's a skin tint, but girl, when I tell you, it's almost like you're wearing a foundation. A lot of skin tints that I find, they don't give you that much coverage. It's almost like you're applying on moisturiser with a hint of something, whereas this actually gives you coverage. I'm going to do a little half and half moment so you guys can see what I mean. The only thing is I don't like this packaging. It gets so messy. I travelled with this once and oh my god, it exploded everywhere. So it's a product that I probably only keep like at home, or I decant it in a smaller tub to travel with. I use the shade 34 and it's just something about this product that just makes you feel so confident, because you're like, oh, it's only a skin tint that I'm wearing, but it makes your skin look so flawless and very skin-like as well. Now that I am over the age of 30, my makeup techniques have had to do a 180, okay? I used to be able to wear like very matte, full coverage foundations. I don't know why. There was one day where I basically went out and I was like, I want to do like a full glam beat today. And I went into an elevator and you know, the elevator lighting ain't the most flattering. I just looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, I look so old. And that was the first time in my life where I ever was like, okay, I need to like change up my makeup style. I can't be busting it down with the full coverage concealer and the full coverage Be Perfect chroma cover foundation like how I used to in my 20s. So now I have to pick and choose my battles, and I found that the perfect in between is getting a lightweight coverage foundation and then pairing it with a full coverage concealer just in the areas that you want. It's just the sweet spot to not looking old and crusty. Okay, this is the skin tint. You guys can see it just kind of evened out my skin. You can still see like little blemishes and stuff like that, but it still gave a little something to that side. And then on this side, I'll do the Haus, which gives way much more coverage. Okay, I'm just going to use the same brush. Okay, she's a little bit dark for me, guys. I didn't realise that I am my winter shade currently. This foundation was so good that I picked up 3 different shades, girl. I need to have all of them in my arsenal. Okay. Winter, summer, spring and fall. That was lame. For my winter shade that I have is 190. There's something about this that it kind of like sets into place and it lasts all day. Also, I found out that this foundation was made in Korea. And you know, I'm all about the Korean skincare and Korean makeup at the moment. And you can just tell when something's made in Korea, it has this like, je ne sais quoi. Okay, so this is 190, this is 260. So if you're my similar skin tone, you can kind of see the difference here. 260 is a little bit deeper, 190 is a little bit lighter, but it's still, both of them has those olive undertones. Let me swatch my third shade for you as well. This is 200. This one is a bit more pinky, so I'm not a fan of this one. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. You can see it's a little bit more neutral in tone, you know, compared to these two, which are a bit more olivey. There you go. I hope that helps because I know how hard it is picking your foundation shade online, okay? So for cream bronzers, I really like these 2 products. One is this Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser Bronzer. For my more affordable option, I really like this P. Louise The Cheek of It Bronzer. I use the shade Gingerbread Glaze. It's like a cool, unique way to apply it. It's a little bit deeper. I would say the Laura Mercier one is a little bit more creamy. I think if you have a little bit more mature skin, you would like the Laura Mercier. Sometimes I find with the P. Louise one, it can be a little bit patchy if you've got dry patches. So I'm just going to apply some on my forehead. I always like my forehead to be tan because I feel like I've got a big forehead. Isn't it so funny how you are just so critical of yourself? I'm sure so many people in the comments will be like, you don't have a big forehead. But isn't it so funny that you are just your own worst enemy and your own worst critic? Oh, that's something that I'm really trying to get rid of for 2024, to be kinder to myself. Sometimes I catch myself talking to myself like, oh my god, you're so dumb, oh my god, you're so stupid, why did you do that? And I'm like, I should never call myself stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm actually a very smart person, thank you very much. Guys, I was at dinner one time and I heard this quote and honestly my jaw dropped to the floor. The quote was, if you could name all the things that you love, how long would it take for you to name yourself? Mic drop. Yeah, that was a mic drop moment. Let me repeat it for you guys. If you was to name all of the things that you love, how long would it take for you to name yourself? let that one sink in while we move over to blusher. 2023 was all about the pink blush. So my two favorite cream products, but this is like a really nice gel. This is meant to adapt to the pH of your cheek, so it's meant to give you the perfect pink blusher. This is from Fenty Beauty, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned. And then Glow Hub has also recently brought out some makeup, and there's this shade called Pinched. This is the perfect baby doll pink shade. This one from Fenty is slightly a bit dewier, I'd probably say. Also, if you have not tried under blushing, please try it. It's basically where you blend out your blusher first before your concealer. Saying that, I should actually put my concealer on. These are my two favourite concealers of the year. This is the Hourglass Ambient Concealer. This has gone viral all over TikTok because it gives such good coverage. And then this is the KVD Good Apple Concealer. This KVD concealer is so nice, very lightweight, good coverage. I like the applicator of it. And then the Hourglass concealer is very creamy, full coverage, blends out like a dream. Something else that I've also been loving is my Trig Well Powder Puff. This is amazing for powder, it's amazing for applying foundation, it's amazing for blending out concealer. I have this one that is stained, unfortunately. I can't get it out. I've washed it so many times, it just won't come out. It's a little bit wide, so I feel like I need something a little bit more narrow. But this is so good for blending out your concealer, keeps the coverage. I've tried the cheaper Amazon ones. I have tried the Huda Beauty ones, and they're good, but there's something about this Trig Well Powder Puff that is just banging. Like, look at that. Just makes your under eyes look so flawless. For powders, do we have any other options except for the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder? I feel like this came out quite a few years ago, but it is still taking the reins. There's no other powder that makes you look as flawless as the Huda Beauty powders. And if you like a bright under eye, then you need to try the Cherry Blossom powder. I know, she's hard to get your hands on, but when you get it, it's like gold dust, and it's gonna make you look so good. Just look at how this powder just makes you look like you've just face tuned your face. I feel like there's no one out there that will not like this powder. It just makes your skin look so smooth, so flawless. It doesn't pick up all your dry patches. Look at that before and after. Like shiny, dewy, glowy, oily, whatever you call it. And then look, just smooth, matte, flawless. Huda Beauty, you have outdone yourself. I'm going to talk about some powder pink blushes. These two products are like so pretty. The Too Faced Cloud Crush blusher, like how perfect is that shade? The perfect pink candy shade. And then I've also been loving this brand Dasiqsue. I got this from a store called Glam Touch in London. They have one in Soho and one in Bloomsbury Square. A really good place to go if you want to try Korean skincare products or Korean makeup in real life. I like how this Dasiqsue one has like a pinky blush here and then these lighter ones, which at first I was like, oh, this is way too light for me. But actually, when you use these blushes all together, it just makes your cheek look so seamless. You know, like that Kylie Jenner blush where it just looks like it's diffused? Let me use this Too Faced one on this cheek. This is like the perfect candy baby bubblegum pink. I don't know why I have a feeling that pink blusher is going to be out for 2024 though. It's quite a statement, these pink cheeks, you know, they're very, very pink. So that's what that blusher looks like. Very, very pretty. And then on the other side, I'm going to go in with this palette. This is a Korean beauty brand. When I was in Korea, this Dasiqsue brand was like sold out everywhere. I tried to do a swatch of the little tester that they had and it was all like dried and crusty with people's oily ass fingers. So I basically blended all of these blusher shades together and I kind of like swirled it on my cheek. And this one, I don't know, it just looks a little bit more diffused. I love both of these either way, okay? Pink blushers, I'm taking you into 2024, okay? I don't care what people say. Okay, for my brows, I have been using nothing else but this NYX Thick It Stick It Professional Brow Gel. Has little fibres in there and it sticks to your hairs. And it just tints your eyebrows enough where I feel like I hardly need to fill in my brows after. And it doesn't make my brows go white and sticky, you know? It's just so quick and so easy. And I go in with this concealer from NARS, which is also another favourite for carving up my brows. This is a soft matte concealer in the shade Custard. So good if you have spots or blemishes or you want a full coverage. For 2023, guys, my eyeshadow game has gone downhill. 2016 was those cut crease, bright blue, poppy eyeshadow phase. And then now I'm just like a swish of bronzer. I do love these two eyeshadow palettes. This one is from Jordanna ticia. Perfect palette for neutral matte lover girlies. This honestly just has all of the matte shades you need. I feel like this is the same price as the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. Also, I've been loving this eyeshadow palette. This is from a brand called Daisy, which is also the same brand that does the blusher palette that I was showing you guys earlier. The only thing that this palette is missing is like a good black eyeshadow, but there's something about their shimmery shades, like it's so pretty. Okay guys, I'm literally running so late for my dentist appointment. I'm gonna quickly shove on my favorite lashes of the year, which is from Kiss, and these are so good. They're called the press-on lashes, and basically you don't have to use any glue to stick these on. Grab the lash like this and just stick it underneath, and it just literally sticks on without having to put any glue. I'm not gonna lie, they're not the longest wearing, but they'll last all day. But they just give you that perfect kind of lift on your eyes, you know? Lip liner of the year is Iconic Nude Lip Liner from Charlotte Tilbury. It just gives you that perfect like pouty kind of look. And I'm gonna quickly talk about my 3 favorite lip products that I've been using. The NYX Fat Lip Oils. They are so glossy, so juicy. I also love the Tarte Maracuja lip in the shade Poppy. This is so nice. I'm also really liking like a bit of colour on my lips as well, because I haven't been wearing like really smoky eyes. Having a bit of colour on your lips just makes you look a little bit more like youthful. Then I also love these Daisy lip tints. Actually, I love any Korean lip tints. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. Like, so pretty. This is in the shade number 9. Okay guys, so this is the final look. The skin is looking flawless. I'm so sorry, I have to rush the ending of this video because I'm going to have a root canal and I need to be there in 45 minutes. I'm going to link everything down below in the comment section so you guys can research and check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next week where we are doing a huge decluttering and organization. I'm going to try to show you guys my 2023 worst products of the year. Then I really like this red I cannot pronounce this morning. You're the first person that I spoke to this morning, so I feel like I still got my morning voice. I got an itch right there. You make my toe twitch. Hello. Hello, Roro. How you doing, girl?
I don't want some makeup.
You are my 2023 favourite. It's you. And then my worst for 2023 was this guy. My worst for 2023 was Gwang. You're out for 2023 and Rolo's in. I'm joking, guys. Gwang is my ultimate favourite since 2008. Since I've been with him for half my lifetime. Since I can't get away. Since I'm stuck and he's my ball and chain. Free me, please. A favourite for 2023 I have to sneak in is Harry Potter. Bitch! Why have I not been on the Harry Potter game? Me and Graham have been binge watching Harry Potter. Although the movies are so fucking long and one of us always falls asleep, so I have to start and stop it all the time. Graham, we all know who's the one that's falling asleep. Oh my god, it's so addictive and I just want to keep watching all of them, but I don't want it to end. Babe, what is your favourite Harry Potter movie so far?
Probably Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire, that was our favourite. I actually fell asleep with that one. I had to rewatch it and I was like, on the edge of my seat. Tom Riddler comes back. I also love Dumbledore, and then Dumbledore died! Spoiler alert in case you haven't watched Harry Potter. But Dumbledore was my favourite. He was a boss ass bitch. He was like the top #1 wizard, bringing fire and rain, and then the bitch died. The most annoying characters that I do not like is Professor Snape. Okay, he is a fucking snake. Professor Snape, the snake. Is he good? Is he bad? Who knows? Guys, can someone tell me, is Hermione and Ron Weasley a thing? I need someone to talk to this about. Okay, comment down below, like, what Harry Potter movie is your favourite? I am so scared to start the Deathly Hallows. I know there's part 1 and part 2, but I just don't want it to end. My eyeshadow game has gone downhill since 2026, guys. 26? 2026? That's a year in the future. What am I on today? What crack pipe have I sniffed today? I really kind of focus on bringing my owl. How many shades is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 times 4. 6 times 4. 6 times 4. Quick. 6 times 4. 6, 12, 24, 32? Okay, you guys can do the maths. Okay, I'm not claiming to be no Albert Einstein, okay? I'm just here to teach you guys how to blend your eyeshadow. You did not hire me to tutor your kids, okay? Maths was not my strong suit. I failed maths 3 times actually. I had to retake it and I just scraped by a C-. Oh, I'm so bunged up, guys. I've got so much snot. Like, here, it's just like, if you're gonna cut me in half, there's just gonna be like snot and a bogey and like yellow phlegm in here.